Welcome back everybody to AOE Prepping. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a switch in bags that I'm making for into summer, fall, pretty much everything until I end up getting to wintertime, which I'll probably kind of change up again just because I live in Michigan, right? It's cold, especially in wintertime. But right now, we're averaging about 87 degrees. Ignore the sweatshirt. I'm down in the basement. It's cool enough down here that this is fine. So I'm sure as everybody's familiar, I usually ran the 511 Tactical Rush 72 in multicam. That's what I've been running for a little while here. Last year, I had made a change to the SOG, which decent bag, Walmart bag, I think $30, $40, something like that. Not a very expensive bag, good quality for what it does, but I have the issue of it doesn't necessarily fit the stuff that I want it to where I want it to. So I went out and got the Rush 24 2.0. So it's got the laptop sleeve in the back, but we're going to go ahead and go over how I've repacked that now into my new spring, summer, fall bag, because we'll talk a little bit more once we get into the fall on when I switch back to the other bag. Let's see what all is in this one. All right, so the nice thing on the Rush 72 is, at least from my perspective, is it's definitely shorter than its, quote, bigger brother here, as we can, obviously I'm putting it on top, but I mean, it's cutting off a good bit here, and it's cutting off quite a bit from the sides. It also does not have this big kind of an area in between on that open space, right? So definitely quite a bit different. Not to mention, instead of one big pouch up here, it actually opens up into two separate components. So just a couple items. Now, mind you, this is not something that I'm going to fill this thing absolutely to the gills in every single pouch, right? I have two separate pouches up here. They have little storages here, but I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with those. Okay. It has two nice compression straps, one on either side. Don't really need anything for the bottom, but it does have these nice mounting loops on the bottom. So if you do have a pouch you want to mount there, not to mention all the webbing across the front, patch field here, kind of obvious. I'm going to go ahead and unbuckle these, just that way we have that. Right. Let's just open up this top piece here. Oops. Almost forgot about these. Couple of flags that I picked up from an event. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this kind of open. It's a little bit tough to see in here. Just some notation pieces there. So, because this is the bag I take with me every day to work, right? So I have some meds in here as well as some other little tools. You've seen this in my previous bags before. So I have that there, as well as my little business card thing that also has some other gift cards in it. Just that I find that's easier to keep it around. It just sits in the bag. Not really a big deal if I'm going around, as well as one of my Zebra F701 pens and a Milwaukee Fine Point permanent marker. So nice little couple pieces there. Don't really have too much else in here. Again, like I said, I'm just getting this thing started, so I haven't quite gotten there yet. Okay, as you saw up here, I do have a jet lighter, okay, for a few different things of my own personal stuff. Again, this isn't a survival bag. This is just an everyday, as well as then just a good pair of cutters with a little file. Take care of whatever that be. Nothing in the other side quite yet. Now let's go ahead and lay this sucker down. Zip this on open. Now it is not, again, like its bigger cousin over there. It does not have clamshell, okay? It only comes down to about here on this bag and then comes up. All right, which we see a few things. Little cable keeper that I've been kind of seeing how I like it fitting in here. You can see back here, my laptop. Yeah, it's missing its things. I'm formerly a computer tech, so I just honestly pulled those things off because I've opened this thing up about 3 or 4 times, adding new things and working on it. A couple of folders, as well as my notebook. Bit of a nerd, so I actually keep this little Case Logic thing. It's actually got my dice in it. This is a new little bag that I've been using that's kind of got some everyday gear into it. I'll make a separate video going over what's in that one. iPad mini and my Clean Canteen 40-ounce water bottle. All right, so that's what's here. Up in the top section here, I actually have a notebook and one of my old phones that I usually use for filming if I don't have my main phone here available. Just make it easy, as well as then some snacks, some drink mix, and some other stuff in the next pouch under. And I don't think I actually have anything in this. No, I do not. Okay. Now, side pouches. I have my little Leatherman case. All right. Just got my, I believe Leatherman Surge, I believe it was. Yep, Leatherman Surge, as well as then its bit sets and the file for the T-shank adapter. Just keep that in there. Nice little belt case, so if I really wanted to, I could put it on the outside of the bag, I could put it on my belt, whatever I needed to. Also got a little Fisher Space Pen over here, just as add a little piece. Other side, really farther less exciting, because all it is my laptop charger. Okay. So there's that. The very last thing that's here. Okay, it does have this nice little top pocket, but funny enough, this one only has the little, just a little rig for gripping onto somewhere if I wanted to go filming. I just have something there. Relatively, I probably won't end up keeping it in the bag, but it's there. It does have a backspace here for, darn thing. I think you can actually put a panel back here if you really wanted to, or a water bladder, because it does have the little piece to go to that back section here, right through here, if you wanted to put a water bladder in there. Not exactly my forte, not anything that I'd be wanting to do. It does have straps, also has nice little buckles on the straps. I really don't know what else to say about the bag. I only got this thing about a week or 2 ago, so I'm still going through some testing. So far, I am enjoying it. This little cable tie here is just for if I have my mug on the side. So that's all that's really for, just because could I fit it in the bag? Yeah. Do I want to for when it's got liquid in it? No. No, I do not. So, but otherwise, that's what I have in my current carry bag for at least this, the summer. So, but we'll do another video here probably within the next week on this new little side bag that I have here, some other stuff that's been in there. It's just everyday pieces and whatnot. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll take a look into some of the other bags that I've kind of shifted how I build my bags and what's in them, realizing, hey, I don't actually need these type of items with me every single day. I want them around, but I don't need them in a bag that I take into my job. All right. So if you have any questions or anything else like that, feel free to give me a comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, or if you have some additional pieces that maybe I'm missing or some thoughts, let me know. That'll be fantastic. The official review for this bag will be out later in the summer once I've had some more time for testing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day now, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.